Just wanted to ask, how at WrestleMania 3, how did it felt to be surrounded over 93,000 fans on that night, that day?
You know, I don't think any of us really realized how big it was until we went out there, first and foremost, and then until after it was over later on. We knew it was going to be big, but I don't think any of us ever dreamed it would be that many people. And we had been on the road for like 50 days without a day off. We were all really, really tired. If you go back and look at the videotape, you can see the tiredness in people's eyes, and you can actually see the tiredness in some of the ring work, in some of the matches. And we had to do 3 days of TV tapings after that, and then we had 3 days off. We all just wanted clean clothes. Really, the locker room smelled like worse than the barn that Coco and I started in. But no, I mean, and there were so many people that you didn't see faces. You never. When I went back and did the Santino thing, I was able to see one of the fellows in the PR department, and they sent me the picture. It's a big. It's about twice the size of one of these 8x10s. It was not an aerial shot, but it was taken from way up in the top corner of the building, shooting down from the top where people were sitting at the top rope. You couldn't see who. You couldn't tell who was in the ring. And this was before they had big screens in the buildings.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it was a sea of people, and we didn't realize it until, you know. And when I got my check, it really wasn't a big deal. Okay. Who's next?
Richard.
All right. How do you feel about the way that WWE's treating the Collectibes right now?
How they do what?
How do you feel about how they're treating it, the Collectibes right now?
Oh, the WWE and
Merging the titles. Is that what you mean?
No, how do you feel like how they're treating it right now?
Like treating the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
oh, the Intercontinental title.
Oh,
Well, if they hopefully they'll, if they have the thing where they put the title together and make it one, they will invite me to come there maybe and be part of the ceremony. Whichever one survives. What are they going to try to make it? They're going to combine it to make it what? They're going to take it away, and
They're going to unify the belt.
they're going to unify it,
United
and it's
States
either going to be Intercontinental or
On the U.S. belt.
something
The U.S.
else.
belt and IC.
They've treated all the belts poorly in the last 10 years,
Yes.
I think. Pretty much since Austin was the last champion, the belts have been, even when Austin was the champion, before he was champion, he threw the Intercontinental belt in the river. You know, the belt was on, she was in China, had it, put it on a woman, and nothing against you women, but, you know, she could hit us between the legs, but we couldn't do that to her. And I don't understand the equality part of that. You know, she could go out and kick guys, you know, in Niagara's, and we couldn't go and kick women, or, you know, grab them by the, run them around the ring like. But no, the titles, they have been greatly diminished. And I don't even know who the Intercontinental Champion is. I don't know who the Tag Team Champions are. See, because if a guy that's in the business and around the business doesn't know who the champions are, then most of the fans don't either. Really. I mean, you guys are real fans, but there is the casual fan who shows up and watches it every now and again, and they would know. If I walk down the street or I come to one of these events, all of you know that I was the Intercontinental Champion. You know that because the belt meant something back then, and it means something to you now. They don't mean anything anymore. I don't know how. I don't know how they'll get them back. The best thing to do is have a champion and keep the belt on them for a while. You know, Santino had the belt, and I thought, well, this is a great piece of work, what he's doing. My idea that I pitched to them was let him keep it till WrestleMania, and let's do the thing where if he can beat me, he's the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. I'll retire. I'll do the old Lawler, I'll kiss your boots matches that he had, or something. I do the thing with him. He goes to England 4 days later after that pay-per-view. He loses to William Regal in 10 seconds. I mean, after all that buildup of the honkometer and all of that, he goes over there and he drops the belt in England to William Regal. Okay. There goes my chance. Okay, next.